Hi guys, and welcome back to another guide. Today if you're here because you want to learn a basic rotation for the Fury Warrior. Probably my main for the next expansion. So, remember that as I do with all my guides, I will take into account the fact that you got either the 2 or the 4 set bonus from the Hellfire Citadel tier. And I would like to tell you that Fury Warrior set bonus from the Hellfire Citadel tier, 2 thumbs up. It's pretty amazing. So, let's see what this dude's all about, shall we? Starting with the 2 sets, I remember a little bit out of it. While Bloodsurge is active, your Wild Strike critical strike chance is increased by 100% and Wild Strike critical strikes damage is increased by 12%. Well, wow. You're going to do so many crits with this one. Yeah. And again, you want to rock as much of critical strike as possible as your warrior. Remember this. This is insane how much critical strike you need. And the 4 set says that your wild strike critical strikes reduce the cooldown of recklessness by 30 seconds. Okay. Let's go into this one, okay? So, your wild strike. Your wild strike is on 45 rage. Bloodthirst has a 20% chance of granting 2 charges of Wild Strike that costs no rage. This is the Blood Surge. So Blood Surge comes from Bloodthirst. So our talents. On level 15, either Juggernaut or Double Down. It depends actually on the fight. On level 13, I wouldn't go with Impending Victory. Maybe Second Wind or Enraged Regeneration, maybe. Now, this is where you have to make a choice. I go with Unquestionable Thirst because since Blood Surge comes from Bloodthirst, I would like to spam Bloodthirst again and again so I wouldn't have a cooldown on it and have more have more advantage of gaining into a Blood Surge rather than reduce the cost rate of your Fury Strikes, of your Wild Strikes, sorry. But again, I personally will tell you Unquestionable Thirds unquestionably. Unquenchable, sorry. At level 60, again, it depends on the fight. If there are no odds, Stumbled, and it does all the tricks. If there are odds, go with Dragon Draw. Or even better, Shockwave. But again, this actually depends on you. On level 75, no one says no to Spiral Reflection, right? At level 90, again, if it's an ad phase that's got many ads, like Iskar, for example, Bladestorm. Otherwise, if it's a boring fight like the Iron River, go with Avatar. And at level 100, Argent Management, no questions asked. It's 30 raids that I spent actually reduces the remaining cooldown of my several abilities by 1 second, like Avatar, Bloodbath, Stormbolt, Shockwave, Dragon's Roar, Mocking Banner, Heroic Leap, Recklessness, and Diabat Sword. So, how this spec is going to play? This is pretty easy. So, this go for the single target, but remember that instead of having Bladestorm, we're going to have Avatar. Okay. So, we charge. We got Blasters. So, if I have used Recklessness during this time, and those were critical strikes, but they weren't, it actually reduces your Recklessness cooldown. It's on a 3-minute cooldown, and each critical strike you get from a Wild Surge ability, it actually reduces it by 30 seconds. 2 critical strikes, and you are on 2 seconds. You got the Argent Management, so you are going to spend most of your raids, if not all, to Wild Strikes. Fuck Mocking Raging Blow. It sucks. All your raids must go to Wild Strike. It's actually a pretty easy spec to play right now. And by that time you have actually done, if you've done, if you've done 6 critical strikes with your Wild Strike, the moment you have used Recklessness, you are back to square one. You can actually keep Recklessness up, let's say forever, if all stars aligning, right? If stars align, you can actually keep Recklessness up for a pretty ridiculous time. And you want to rock with high critical strike because you're going to take the most of this effect out of it. And why shouldn't you? I mean, why you don't want to be in recklessness for the rest of your life? So Bloodthirst actually generates raids, and you will spend it on your wild strike. So when you have recklessness, you can actually go ham to the target, really. If there are ads, use the Bladestorm. If there aren't ads, you can actually go recklessness and avatar and start killing anything that is walking around you. It's a really, really spammy spec, and it actually doesn't get you close in the wild has Colossus massive windows. This spec goes ham to the target, and it actually will see great numbers arising if you do that one. Alas, I don't have neither two of the faucet bonuses. This character has more of a PvP gear on it. Although I got the Calamity Edge from Archimond and the trinkets, but yeah, I haven't done so much raiding on him. But I would love to have that faucet bonus. It's so creamy and amazing. So guys, a quick recap for the Fury Warrior. Keep Bloodthirst spamming and keep Bloodthirst up. Use it and start spamming these wild strikes. This will actually get you the most of it if you were in a single target environment. If you're in a multi-target, you can have either Recklessness, Bladestorm, and the Dragon's Roar, or it depends on how many ads you've got. You can actually go with Shockwave. That's the difference. The only thing you're going to do in a multi-target environment is stop for a moment, use Recklessness, and then go with Bladestorm, and see everything around you drops down to 0 like that, so fast. Again guys, thank you very much for watching. Like this video, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.